what is going on, guys? This is DJ Classmaster, and today I'm bringing you an episode of Elite Gaming vs Dark Looter Z. This is for the CWL Invite Season 4, Week 1, guys. So as you can see, it was a very close war, 128 to 129. Breakdown was 7-21-17. Dark Looter Z definitely killed it. They got 12 10v10s as we got 10 10v10s. And they did get an 11v11, guys. It was a very close match. 10v11s, we got 4 out of the 11, and they got 6 out of the 10. So it was pretty crazy. 9v9s, we pretty much did exactly the same. So there was no dip fails here. But as you can see, guys, it was very close. It came down to the last minute. I attempted a 3-star town hall, an 11v11. If you want to go and check that out, I believe Judo Sloth made a video regarding the last few minutes or the last few hours of war. So you can go and check that out. But I missed the 11v11 just by a little bit. So I got 93% on that one. And as you can see, GP also attempted an 11v11. He ended up getting 87%, and they got us good on that 11v11 at the very end, guys, and they took the win, or else we would have gotten them by percentage. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and show you some 9v9 action. This is going to be by Little Lisa. I'm getting this awesome 3-star, and it's going to be a very close one, guys. But anyways, while that is going on, I didn't get it. I had to rush these. As you can see, this one's a 4 times 4. My phone was giving me some issues, and then my iPad. My phone gave me issues twice. I pretty much made 2 recaps, and then I ran out of time to be able to do them that specific day. So because I was running out of time, and there was only a few minutes left before the recaps, the replays were wiped, I had to rush a few of these replays. So that's why it's going to be times 4 on a few of them and times 2 on most of them. But the weird thing is that even though once I did the recap, I missed a few of them at first, my phone decided to come back and gave me the video of the missing Town Hall 10v10s. So you are actually seeing all the 10v10s that we ended up getting here in Elite Gaming. So anyways, guys, this is going to be TT himself, doing his famous hit. And TT over here is going to be doing it slightly different this time, if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see, it's going to be the flanks with a few healers to get things going. And then after that, sends in the rest of the stuff. So king, queen, and then bowlers just going right through. Sends a few rage spells to get to the core section. Heals right in the middle, guys. And as you can see, those wizard towers would have been deadly, but the good thing is that he had a great flank on both sides to keep things alive, while the core section got taken care of by the queen and the main bulk of bowlers. So good stuff there by TT, getting business taken care of, and got this hit right away, guys. I don't remember if this was a fresh one or not, but he did get this 10v10. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next hit. This next hit, we'll go ahead and take a look. It's going to be on their number 27, and this time it's going to be by Vladimir. So Vladimir actually got a super awesome 6-pack, guys. He just killed it. So this is going to be a hog attack. This base was attempted a few times, but the good thing is that Vladimir was able to take care of business in this one and get the solid 3-star. You'll see here in a bit. So as you can see, sends in the golem with a few wizards just on the backup portion of it, and then after that sends in the king, queen, bowlers, and a poison spell to get rid of the CC. And as you can see, very nice funnel, guys, because the problem in the first one was that the CC chip split, so it caused the bowler bounces, the bowlers to go the wrong way, so it made it very difficult. And as you can see, the queen even was able to snipe that inferno, which was huge, because then that made a huge difference when it came to the cleanup and the hog pathing. So 1 heal spell to get through this first inferno, and then after that it's going to be a 2nd heal spell to get through the wizard tower compartment, and a few other defenses. And as you can see, there's 1 heal spell left. Sends in the heal spell right before the bomb tower explodes. And as you can see, real nice poison to get through those first skellies and slow down the king. Even though he knew that there was skellies over there, he wasn't too worried, because at that point the hog riders would have already been done with the defenses and could fight back. So anyways, guys, this is the cleanup portion for Vladimir, and as you can see, he pretty much killed it right here versus this base. Just murdered it. Pretty good amount of hog riders left and some good cleanup. So great job, Vladimir, getting that awesome 6-pack. You'll see his other attack here in a bit once we move forward. So anyways, guys, this is going to be number 26. So Burns is killing it. So he actually was able to copy this attack because somebody attempted it, was very close, didn't quite get it, but we did need, this is one of the last few attacks that enabled us to get, or to attempt a few more 11v11s. There was a base that we were having a hard time with, and that's the one that I attempted in 11v11. I came up with a different plan. Would have been a little bit different if I didn't have to approach it that way, but I did want to secure the town hall because it might have been a tie at the very end. But anyways, guys, as you can see, Burns here took care of business, was able to take care of the enemy queen, the Infernal Tower, and pull the CC. The queen was able to snipe the CC and is still moving forward and is alive very well. And as you can see, guys, check out those 3 boulders that were there in the cannon. So it got a little sketch there. As you can see, the cannon didn't go down, so we were getting a little worried because then they'd have to walk back. The good thing is that a few Hog Riders split, which caused a huge difference and made it way better for everything to go through, because as you can see, the Hog Riders were starting to thin out. So imagine having the Hog Riders have to run back while getting hit by the king straight to the cannon. There wouldn't have been any Hog Riders left to even do the cleanup portion, guys. And as you can see, the good thing is that the queen stayed alive to help with the cleanup and made things possible. So good stuff there, Burns. Way to kill it here, man. Getting that awesome 3-star. So now let's go ahead and move on to this next hit, guys. So there is a pretty good amount of replays, guys. As you can see, there is a 10v10s, and then I'm also going to show you an awesome 10v11, and that one's going to be by Wen, so stay tuned for that one. And right here, guys, Matos is going to be showing us this awesome hit. It's going to be a kill squad type of boulder attack, and check out how much value that boulder got. Took care of the dark barracks, took care of the hut, and took care of the mortar. And as you can see, triggered those big bombs because this base was already scouted. So send in a giant and wall breaker to trigger that big bomb. So good stuff there, man. Way to see that pattern and take advantage of that. So anyways, guys, as you can see, the funnel is created. Real nice big funnel. Sends in the king and queen with the boulders going straight to the middle. Sends in an awesome rage spell to get everything through. And as you can see, the Hog Riders are sent in at the 3 o'clock portion. A few of them just trickling by just to make sure that they funnel correctly. The queen is still alive, takes care of a few more defenses. And as you can see, guys, the CC Hogs go in there. I think he was a little too early here. I'm pretty sure he would have gotten a lot more value if he waited a little bit longer, like until the other Hog Riders were closer. That way there would be more alive and he could use that heal spell for all of them. But it's not too much of an issue, guys, because as you can see, he did get a 3-star, so we can't really argue with that point. So good stuff there, Matos. Way to kill it. Still had so many Hog Riders left, so it wasn't really a necessity. So good stuff there. Let's go ahead and move on to this next hit, guys. So this one's gonna be by Judo, and as you can see, guys, this is going to be a crazy hit. It's going to be a Bola Loon type of attack. Sends in a Golem with the Wizard and the CC, so good stuff. They're taking advantage of that CC. Usually there's a Giant, but you know, he did find a way to use that, incorporate that Wizard with the funnel. So as you can see, guys, sent in Wall Breakers, sent in a few boulders, and here you go. As you can see, very great value there, guys. King, Queen, and boulders just raged right through. And as you can see, they took care of so many defenses, got both Infernals down, guys. That is so crazy. And check out this Loon pathing. It was just straightforward. Really isn't anything left at this point, only half the base. And even though they're going to have to travel from one side of the base to the other, there really isn't any splash damage or anything else to worry about. So as you can see, it was pretty much game over at this point. So many Loons left, guys, and the cleanup is just ridiculous. 2 Loons at the very end just dropped to help with the cleanup, but wasn't really a necessity. So great stuff there by Judo, taking care of business and getting that awesome 10v10 with the Bola Loon. Go Bola Loon, I should say. So as you can see, guys, this one's going to be by Vladimir, and he's also doing that TT kind of hit, and I think he's going to do it the same way that TT did on the first hit, so slightly different, you know, but taking advantage of the bowlers here in this base. So as you can see, sends in a few bowlers, and then the witch flank up top from 3 going to 6, 3 going to 12, and then the 6 going to 9 portion. Sends in the rest of the bowlers, they go right to the middle, and as you can see, guys, really nice rage spells and heal spells, and is going to save this Skelly spell for the top portion of the Inferno. And this Inferno pretty much almost went down with the Skellies and the help of some of the boulder bounces, and the Queen finally snipes it off, takes care of business. And after that, guys, as you can see, they're going to keep moving forward. This base is going to be pretty much done with. Even though there was a big bomb on the outer portion, healers definitely helped take care of business and keep the boulders alive. The Queen took advantage of the defenses that she could snipe, and as you can see, the flanks are both thriving very well. And these boulders over here up top, they're starting to thin out, but as you can see, there's a pretty good amount of boulders that went from 6 going to 9, and now they're starting to go to 12. So they did a great job there and got a lot of value for what they did. So good stuff there by Vladimir, and this is going to conclude his 6-pack, guys. So great job. Let's go ahead and take a look at this next hit, guys. That was under number 21. So now we're going to go ahead and see this next hit. And this one is going to be by Big John. It's also going to be a boulder hit, guys. And with this boulder hit, it's going to be starting at the, well, as you can see, first it's going to be the few archers, just kind of spread around, getting rid of some of the buildings, because once you get those buildings down, it makes the pathing a lot easier for the flanks and for everything else. So as you can see, CC Giants go in there. The rest of the boulders go inside, and then a real nice jump spell to get to the core portion, and then a rage heal to keep things alive. The Queen is doing some good work at the bottom portion from 6 going to 9, and as you can see, the last rage spell is placed right in the middle, and they're going to go ahead and break right through, go to the last Inferno, take care of business, and then move forward, guys. And the good thing is that they kept the Queen alive because that Expo was locked down on the Queen. So once that Expo went down, the Queen was able to stay alive because there wasn't really any defenses left. And as you can see, the flank portion did a great job and is still staying alive. And then after that, guys, the King is going to give them a little bit of trouble, but it's not too much of an issue because it's distracted by all the skeletons, which is going to be way easier. But the Witch did finally die, so the Queen is the only thing that's standing and still has the Queen ability. So pretty much had it right in the bag at that point. Wasn't too worried at the very end, but great job, Big John. So let's go ahead and move on to the next hit. This is going to be by Jethro, and Jethro is also going to be doing a bow witch attack. It's going to be slightly different. This time he's going to go ahead and do the flank portion, so good stuff there. And as you can see, guys, there is Infernos, single Infernos, but Jethro is not afraid of them. He is going to go straight through the base, going from the opposite way, since, you know, those single Infernos are so far away. They're not going to take into effect until the golems get there closer. And real nice value here, guys. Just went straight up the gut, took care of all the buildings, and the Queen is able to snipe one Inferno while the boulders take care of the rest. And then after that, the Queen is going to be able to take care of some of the defenses that would have been lethal versus these boulders. And then after that, there really isn't any splash damage or anything that could take care of these boulders. So good stuff there by Jethro, taking care of business and getting this awesome 3-star. So let's see what's next. So with Skip, guys, and this one's going to be a crazy face. So as you can see, we did hit this base a pretty good amount of times, but we were running out of time. So this time, Skip decided to bring a couple loons with the wizard just to kind of help with the town hall since it's high at HP. Sends in the Queen from one side, and then after that sends in a rage spell to get through this core section. The jump spell is placed right in the middle, and then the boulders were able to snipe that Inferno Tower. And check this out, guys, this was a bit of a luck. He might have not gotten this base if it wasn't for that, but as you can see, the King, being a little punk, running around all over the place and kind of hiding away from the boulders, it lured the boulders to go closer to the base into the middle. And because of that, the boulder bounces were able to get that Inferno Tower. If it wasn't for that, guys, this base would have probably not been 3-starred, and that would have been very difficult because we wouldn't have had as many attempts as we did for those Town Hall 11s to go ahead and 2-star those bases. So good stuff there by Skip. And let's go ahead and move on to this last hit. This one's going to be by Bad Boy, taking care of number 10, and it's going to be Loco. So as you can see, a baby dragon sent in just to kind of create that funnel, and he's being very patient when it comes to the when it comes to the wall breaks. And as you can see, King versus King action. Queen goes in there, goes for the gold storage, moves on forward. The cannon goes to the archer tower, and then finally deals with the enemy Queen. Once the Queen is taken care of, it's not going to be an issue. Sends in a poison spell, and you'll see here in a bit, the poison goes in and it starts getting sketched because, as you can see, the loon was about to get out of there. But the good thing is that the loon stayed in the poison to be able to get taken care of. And then a boulder bounce is over there, guys, as you can see, taking care of that that bomb tower. Because if it wasn't for that bomb tower, then this base would have been a lot more difficult to take care of. So as you can see, Bad Boy took advantage of that. Almost forgot about the boulder, which was very important, a very important thing to do for the cleanup hit. And as you can see, this base is taken care of already. The last heal spell is gonna be swagged. So great stuff there by Bad Boy. Didn't really need the heal spell. Pretty much overkilled this base, and there's so many Hog Riders left, guys. So it was a mass hog attack with some Sui heroes, pretty much. So great job there, man. And now the last and final hit, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the 10v11 that Wen did on this base. It was a fresh hit, guys, and it was a crazy hit. So a few loons sends in the loons up top. Real nice rage spell, takes care of that single inferno, guys. So real nice value there. And then even got a chance, oh, not the cannon, but at least took care of business there. Sends in a few minions to be able to, you know, cut some of those buildings to make sure that the funnel's created. And then it's going to start over here from the 9 to 12 portion, guys. As you can see, sends in the golem, a few bowlers with a rage spell to go ahead and create that funnel. And then once the funnel's created, guys, breaks right through with wall breakers, sends in the mass bowlers with a nice jump spell straight to the core section. And then a rage going right in with a heal spell. And once he gets this core section, the queen goes down. I mean, the enemy queen does go down, and as you can see, got 53%, guys. And at this point already got the 2-star. Doesn't even have his cleanup troops yet, so you can see that he's going to be able to snipe and get a few more buildings for this base. So great stuff there by Wen. So good stuff, taking care of business, getting that awesome 10v11 fresh. So anyways, guys, thanks again for joining in. This is DJ Clan Smasher. This was week 1 of CWL Season 4. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to have an MLCW war coming up for tomorrow. I'll be posting that one. It was White Temple versus Welsh. So I'll see you guys there. And don't forget to keep calm and clash on, guys.